What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to Setup Wars episode 110 Potato Edition, where the crappiest of the crappiest setups come together for our enjoyment and entertainment. So whatever I say in this video, don't take seriously because obviously I'm doing it just for fun. The people that submit these setups want to be part of the Potato Edition. I'm also going to be roasting setups because I do have a new series called Roast Your Setup starting, I should say, episode 120, and I kind of want to give you guys a small taste of what to expect. But with that said, let the setup wars begin. As always, just a quick reminder, the person with the worst setup will receive $100, and you guys get to vote, so make sure you do so by clicking on the link below at the end of this video. So starting off the shit show, we got Abdul in a pretty depressing setup featuring a crappy 19-inch square monitor from Samsung and some basic ass speakers from Thomson, along with a standard keyboard and mouse. It appears that the color scheme he was going for was broke and depressed, and he did a great job keeping it consistent throughout the setup. I do want to give props to Abdul for cutting out a piece of the backboard to help with cable management. Even though this is a puny setup, he did put in some work cleaning up the wires, and for that I will commend you. He even made a slit near the top of the desk to route the cables through. You guys gotta admire the effort. Should we even dare talk about the specs of this poor PC? Hell, why not? It's rocking a powerful i3 3240 and the MSI GT740. This thing can run Crysis in 4K on multiple monitors. Abdul, may the odds be ever in your favor, and I hope that the $100 will go to great use towards your setup if you do end up winning. Thank you and good luck. For one disaster to another, at number 2 we got Bryce with a solid dual monitor setup. Talk about moving on up. He's rocking a Gateway 1520 VGA monitor that's being powered by the Dell Inspiron 17R laptop. But it doesn't even stop there. Baller Bryce also has an 11-inch MacBook Air off to the right side. Whether it actually works is irrelevant at this point. He doesn't have a keyboard, which means that he's using a laptop, but his chair is in front of the Gateway monitor, which confuses the hell out of me because he has to reach over to the laptop keyboard in order to type something and then look over at the other monitor. I also noticed that the mouse is in an awkward location as well. I really hope that he put the laptop there just to take pictures for the show because this is definitely not comfortable. He does have a few audio devices, the iHome speaker under the laptop and a pair of JVC headphones. I love that he used a few books and a flat piece of wood to hold up the laptop. Sadly, the cable management is the best part about this setup. I mean, everything else is lacking aesthetics and ergonomics, but thank you Bryce for entering and I wish you good luck. Coming in at number 3 is Nick in a beautiful black and brown setup. It's almost as if he was going with a nature theme with those wooden nightstands. Just gorgeous. He's using the Dell Vostro laptop, and unlike the previous contestant, Nick actually hooked up a separate keyboard and mouse to it, although it's in an awkward position. This leads me to believe that this is fake because there's no way that someone can actually sit comfortably at this setup. It just feels like Nick grabbed his laptop and keyboard and found a place in his living room and placed them on the nightstands. Guys, it's very easy to spot a fake setup, but that's the best part about Setup Wars because you guys get to vote and these clowns can't fool you. It's also really hard finding good quality pictures for the worst setup edition, so I'm forced to pick these types of setups instead. But anyways, nice try Nick, better luck next time. Ofek is next up with a more believable setup, although it does look like the most uncomfortable setup I've ever seen. I mean, how the hell does this guy use his mouse? Seriously, there's like no room on that dresser. Maybe it's fake, but I don't know. At this point, I give up, and it's up to you guys to decide. I mean, if you can afford a nice bed like that, then why can't you buy a decent desk for your setup? But anyways, I digress. I will give him some props for keeping consistent with the black and blue theme. The blue drawers matching with the blue trash can, and we even got the blue chair to top it all off. Probably one of the best color coordinated worst setups I have ever seen on the show. Bravo. The PC powering this awful setup has an Intel Core Q6600, which I've never even heard about, and it doesn't even have a dedicated GPU. Cable management is atrocious, but that's to be expected. But my only concern about this setup is the amount of space Oleg is working with. Honestly, there's just no room for that mouse. It's not humanly possible. Regardless, thanks for entering and good luck. Last but not least, we have Subhan with another very sketchy setup. This is literally a Dell laptop that someone brought over to his living room and placed it on a footrest. I mean, seriously, if your living room looks that good, do you honestly think that we are stupid enough to fall for this fake setup? Sadly, I ran out of qualified contestants to choose from, which is why I had to throw this crap in here, but regardless, you guys get to vote, like I keep saying. So that is it for this episode of Setup Wars. Make sure you guys vote using the link below, because those are the only votes that I count since there is money involved. The person with the worst setup will receive $100. I'll announce the winners on my Twitter and Instagram accounts. Make sure you follow me there if you guys want. I love your faces. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.